Welcome back, viewers. Now, after the Congress government in Karnataka faced flack as the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar hinted at another price hike, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has also clarified that as of now there is no such proposal by the government. Now, what we are referring to here, viewers, is the water prices. Let's first listen to what Mr. Siddaramaiah said about the same.
Sir, is the government hiking the price of water, sir?
There is no proposal as of now.
Sir?
There is no proposal as of now.
Now, we should remember, viewers, that just yesterday and again today, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has hinted at a possible hike in water prices in the state, citing that Bengaluru Water Supply and Sewerage Board is suffering heavy losses and that prices of water have not been hiked in a decade.
ಈಗ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ 14 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ 2024ರಿಂದ ಕುಡಿಯೋ ನೀರಿಗೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಏರಿಕೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿ ವರ್ಷ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಳ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. 14 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ BWSP ನೀರು. ಈಗ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ನೀರು ಬೇಕು, ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಬೇಡವಾ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ. ಈಗ ಪವರ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಅವರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನಾವು ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಧ್ಯ ₹1 ನಾವು ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.
Now, meanwhile, we should also note that as far as D.K. Shivakumar is concerned, while he spoke again earlier today, in as many words makes it very clear that right now, the condition in which the BWSP is, banks are not coming forward to give loans. We, of course, heard him yesterday talk about them not able to pay salaries. And he is, in all certainty, saying that there is a proposal coming very soon. Whether with the pressure that's being mounted by the BJP, whether they will actually lay this off, because the Chief Minister says as of now there is no proposal. The Deputy Chief Minister says that, we have no option at all. That's the statement that's coming from the Deputy Chief Minister. So what exactly will happen in the next few days, this remains to be seen, with a common man right now already paying excess prices over, for fuel after the recent hike in prices that came to the fore. Well, in fact, right now joining me is Dr. Prasad. In fact, T.R. Prasad Gowda is now joining me from the Congress party. Mr. T.R. Prasad Gowda, the BJP says that this is, what the Congress does. On one hand, say we will give you so many things for free, guarantees are promised, and now this is what, in the end happens. The common man really needs to pay the price. He needs to pay excess for fuel, excess for milk, excess for stamp duty, now possibly excess for water as well.
Deepak, actually, in the BJP ruled states itself, the price of fuel is, all the prices are more compared to Karnataka. Well, that is one point. Second point is, we have not received our GST, thousands of crore GST. Central government is owing to us more than 18,000 crores still pending. After we approached the Supreme Court, they have released only 3,000 crores, and they have forgotten. If they would have released our GST, what actually states is really have to get, the question of hiking the price wouldn't have arisen. And this is nothing to do with the guarantees. The money is already allocated for the guarantees. Okay, the BJP is just alleging. Before the elections, they used to allege that after the elections, the government is going to stop these guarantees. Now they came to know we are not going to stop the guarantees, but now making this kind of statements, and they have to understand what central government is doing, and they have not released our GST. What we have to get, that they are owing our money. They have to pay our money. After we approached the central government, Supreme Court, they gave only 3,000 crores. Still, and after that they have forgotten. See, this is the high time. We need to, after 14 years of the water prices should have increased.
But Mr. Prasad Gowda, the question that people will want to know, the common man will want to know, especially the middle class who are funding the guarantees. they are not many of them don't get to enjoy the guarantees. But now you are increasing price of fuel, elections are over. Well, nothing that the people can really do immediately, at least. Now you're looking at an increase in water tariff.
No,
We've already seen an increase in stamp duty, milk prices.
Guarantees
How
are
is the common
still
man going to deal with it?
guarantees
Because
we
elections are
we
over
have
now
already
for the Congress, the
implemented.
common man doesn't matter.
No,
You've
we are
implemented
trying
the
a way
guarantees,
out
but at
and
what
we are,
cost? Who's bearing the brunt? Your MLA say there's no development, Mr. Prasad Gowda. On the other hand, the common man on the streets for the last few days we've been speaking to them about
we have
the fuel
already
price
more
hike.
than 140
They've
tenders.
been saying, well, this is not something that we expected.
Developmental activities already started, and we have been calling all the tenders. Tenders are approved. Working is going on, and the money is allocated for each and every work. That is also true, and guarantees are also running. And only issue is here is we have not got the GST money which we have to get from the central government. That why the people, BJP people are not understanding that we have to get our money from the central government. They are not giving it. So this is the item. That is why we have increased the price. That too after 14 years. And we are trying to reduce the prices. We are last people to burden the common people. And even the guarantees, they are getting it. Not that guarantees, it is not reaching
Mr.
the
Prasad
common
Gowda,
people.
if
it is reaching.
if
And
increasing
we are
fuel
here to
prices is
address
not
the
a
problem.
burden, if proposing now considering increasing water prices is not a burden, then what are you saying? How are you saying that you don't want to burden the common man? Is this not called burdening?
Please understand the one point. If central government is not paying our part, which thousands of 18,000 crore rupees still pending, and we have been asking, and we have approached the Supreme Court also.
Mr. Prasad
After
Gowda, hold on to
approaching
that
Supreme
thought.
Court,
Hold
they
on
have
to
given
that thought. I
only
also have the
3,000
BJP
crore.
with me now. Mr. Ashok Gowda of the BJP now joins us on the broadcast as well. Mr. Ashok Gowda, the Deputy Chief Minister has hinted in as many words that, the increase in water tariff is inevitable. The Chief Minister says there's no proposal as of now. How do you really view this? Mr. Ashok Gowda, are you able to hear me? Okay, we seem to have lost him. Back to Mr. Prasad Gowda. Continue to make your point, Mr. Prasad Gowda.
Yeah, Mr. Deepak, if we got our money from the central government, which we have to get, they are owing our money, thousands of crores of money. Even after approaching the Supreme Court, they paid only 3,000 crores. If they would have released our money, 18,000 crores, now it is up to 20,000 crores. The point of question of raising the price wouldn't have arisen. And we are the last people to burden the common people. We are trying to cut down. Still, it is under discussion. But after 14 years, even in BJP ruled states, they have the price of fuel are more compared to Karnataka. Even after giving the all these 5 guarantees.
Okay, I'll ask that question to the BJP. I believe Ashok Gowda is back with us on the phone line. Mr. Ashok Gowda, the Deputy Chief Minister has hinted in as many words that the price hike of water is inevitable. But Congress says we're not trying to burden the common man. Beat the fuel price hike, we've only done it marginally. The rates are much lesser than many other states, including BJP ruled states. So there's no question of burdening the common man is the Congress's statement. Your response, Mr. Ashok Gowda.
Whether in the past 13 months, 1,92,000 crores is a new loan which has been raised in Karnataka. Meaning to say almost every family has been burdened with 1 lakh plus loan in the past 13 months. That is part 1. Part 2, motor vehicle tax, stamps and duties registration tax, liquor tax, and now the VAT on the fuel prices, as well as the services which the government of Karnataka was rendering, like the bus services, water, milk, and any other things. All prices have been increased. in specific in the buses for the mail and milk for everybody. So the prices in Karnataka, inflation has gone up from 2%, which was there earlier when the Bommai ji was there as a chief minister. Now it has gone up to around 7 to 8%. Average inflation in the entire India is 4.1%, whereas Karnataka is adding to the extra inflation. Why? Because of this rise in prices. 13 to 18,000 crores has been raised because of the taxes and the services. And what money Karnataka people have got? All this money has been looted via the Valmiki Abhiruddhi Nigama and other boards. They are directly looting the money of Karnataka and Kannadigas and taking it to Sonia Gandhi via Surjewala. These 2 years, DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah are definitely taking the money and for putting scissor to our pockets and taking out even a single penny is not left out with us. And this is the kind of the inflation what they are trying to do. Water, a basic necessary.
But Mr. Ashok Gowda, Mr. DK Shivakumar says, for whatever reason, including political, government after government hasn't really worried about how the water board in Bengaluru has been suffering and has been bleeding internally. They don't have revenue that's being generated for the services that need to be provided. So isn't increment inevitable, or isn't it the need of the hour is the question that he is posing?
Absolutely right. I agree, because the BWSSB is a matter of concern. So that does not mean that increasing in the tariff of water is a solution. There are so many properties where the BWSSB is occupying. Why can't they not generate an alternative revenue for the BWSSB employees boards? And now they are making a loss in KSRTC and BMTC, and the alternative was found to put all the buildings to a better use, and at least their income has got better. And the same thing, why can't they not work out for the BWSSB? Raising the water tariff is not the solution which will lead the common man. There are so many other ways. And DK Shivakumar, if he does not know, he's already appointed BCG group as their consultant group, right? Which they are selling 25,000 acres of Karnataka's land to the rich man. So there are other alternatives to raise the money in Karnataka. Karnataka is a rich state, and they will definitely in the coming 4 years they will make it as a poor state and then give it to BJP, saying that you handle now. Show us, and we will have to put extra work.
Okay. Mr. Prasad Gowda, would you want to respond to that? There were other means if you really want to improve the financial situation of the BWSSB, not really consider a hike in tariff which will affect the common man once again, is the charge by Mr. Ashok Gowda. Mr. Prasad Gowda, can you hear me? Okay, we seem to have lost him, but nonetheless, viewers, we've got, of course, a lot of perspectives here, but the BJP continues to believe that this is not the way forward for the common man, to be treated, to impose these increments time and again on the common man, and, it becomes a burden is the charge. The Congress continues to justify the fuel price hike and more importantly also tries to justify, a proposal probably coming in from even the water board as well. So let's, of course, see in the coming days what really transpires and whether for the common man there will be another rude shock that comes their way, especially here in Karnataka. We are moving on now to another story.